Welcome to Flow Design Architects, a company that works with you and for you.
Hi, thanks a lot. I have a couple things. Barbara Campagna, I'm a preservation architect in Buffalo, New York, currently a solopreneur, which is what we're calling ourselves these days. I've had this business for 12 years. I've been partners in large AVs, and I collaborate a lot like you with large AVs around the country. Although I'm one person, I do have projects all over the country, which is exhausting. I'm also a fellow like you. So yes, small business owners can't be political. Happy to help people figure it out. So a couple things. One is I've been a member for 30 years of the AIA. I had no idea about the small business exchange, small firm exchange. Found out this year, my colleague Roxanne, who I'm here with, and another friend of ours, Tom Lawrence, who's the Washington State rep, just a longtime good friend. I have a big mouth, so I've always been yelling up and down and screaming about the challenges of the small business, especially I do mostly public work, and we have all kinds of issues with federal agencies and local and state agencies. But one of the things we noticed, so small business, 10 to 1, there's a big difference between your firm of 10 or 12 and mine of 1. And I sort of consider myself a vision architect. But we have a lot of the same stuff, but a lot of the stuff is very different. So we actually had a panel, we put together a panel Thursday that was focused on solopreneurs. It's called Resilience for Solopreneurs. We had about 40 or 50 people. Pretty much everyone was a sole proprietor, solopreneur. And we all just wanted to talk to each other and have discussion. So we're trying to put together sort of a collective of sole proprietors to have our own discussion. And so we certainly want to work with you. We have Tom already as a rep, so that we can all have a voice that's appropriate for ourselves. And we have no idea. We don't think there's anything in New York State. We have no idea how you can find anything. There's not anything local. We've put together an ad hoc discussion of friends who complain about being small business.
Yeah, and that is part of the problem across the country, that a lot of people just don't know what organizations exist. Sometimes they're outside of the network of AIA. It's just a bunch of small firms getting together.
Well, the other thing I wanted to add is, as part of our session, primarily Roxanne put together this really fantastic resource list. It's over 6 pages of different organizations, starting with AIA, but then going through all kinds of national, local blogs and everything. We would be happy to share that, because I think I learned so much just starting.
And that's how the newsletter even gets fed, right? I don't know everything that's happening everywhere. So if you share, that would be great. By the way, Vanessa happens to be from New York, and she still sticks around with us, which means that we're doing something great. She was part of the outreach last year.
She must like us.
Yeah, she likes us.
I actually wanted to comment on that. So AI New York State president next year is Willie Zambrano, and he is a small firm owner. So I'm actually really excited for the potential. One of the things that we have in New York is there's 50 different things, and so having another committee is just it's a lot of time and labor. But the idea of a small firm exchange, right, an exchange, is being able to sort of share knowledge is really important. So in New York, we are actively looking at it. But I would say, so I started my own practice when I was studying at Chuki, from New York, but COVID transplant to New Jersey, learning New Jersey. Now, I started my own practice. I'm sort of have it on pause at this moment. And part of what I am interested in helping with on SFX is that not all small firms are doing capital A architecture or brick and mortar architecture. And so I want to be working more in the community-based design projects. And so some of the conversations are a little bit different, but I have colleagues, in New York, a lot of people are going out on their own out of necessity. And they're doing technology, they're doing consulting, they're doing lots of different things. So I think that us as a collective have to acknowledge that architecture firms are just one type of thing, that architects are and how they're practicing. So I would encourage you to sort of diversify that representation as well.
Yeah. Well, I commend you for, by the way, because if doing the common and ordinary that we're taught to do is hard as a small practice, imagine doing what's not within the common and ordinary. So good job, Vanessa.